you know what happened? You got hit with the shadow debuff, I bet.
I did. I went in because I intentionally ran into the shadow to see what the debuff was.
That's not what I mean. I mean the one that goes to your effects window, not your song window. So, in order to avoid being banished, I bet you have to go to the shadow aura after the debuff hits you. Do you see what I'm saying?
I
I'm not sure.
possibly.
I think you probably got hit with a debuff in your regular window that you block the banishment by going to the shadow aura. But we obviously that's just speculation, and we need to uh, have another attempt here and see if we can work on some of that. So without any triggers, I can tell people to keep an eye on their window, and depending on which ability hits their window, they can go to a certain spot and see what happens.
Yeah, I think we might want to keep in the back of our mind it might be the opposite. Like if you get shadow, you need to go to any other one.
I totally agree with you. It'd be almost certainly a corresponding opposite. Flame and ice are obviously opposites. Shadow and earth, I guess, would be the other two opposites if that's the case.
Somebody tested it, maybe Ebadon or somebody, and they said that once you go through one, if you go through another, it strips the previous one off.
Right. But by the time you've done that, you seem to pretty much kill yourself by purple to doing that.
Right.
All right, let's drop down. A couple of things to try here. Um, I think what is happening is whenever Grolic spawn, we're seeing probably a debuff hit us, and we haven't been paying attention to it. Um, and it reminds me of Maratus, where at 70%, one of the auras or one of the hallway emotes will hit you. It'll tell you to go to the black hall or whatever, the red hall. And if you go there, then you don't fail uh, that portion of it. Um, I think what's happening is you're getting hit with a debuff in your effects window where like buffs land, and then you've got to run to the corresponding aura um, to remove it or block it. I'm not sure, but I think that's what's happening. So there's two things that can happen. If you go to an aura ahead of time, you will get hit with an echo of flames, shadow, uh, earth. What's the other damn one? Ice. I don't know that that makes sense to do that first, but what we just need to do is before we actually finalize some of these triggers, is test these various things. So I need you guys to pay attention to your buffs window, not your song window. If anything hits your buff window, find out what the hell it is. It's going to say flame, earth, ice, or shadow, and then find the aura that is corresponding to it. There's a purple aura, a blue aura, a red one, and the floating poop is the brown aura of earth. So once we figure those things out, we will make the triggers. So let's get in position, do an AFK check, move up to Airy. There's also a chance that whenever what's his nuts flies, Airy flies, you might get a different golem, and it's totally different every time. I don't know though. Is that what you were going to say, Finn?
What?
Were you talking about having golems be in various random orders? Was I misunderstanding?
I don't think there's another golem outside of Grolic.
Oh, really?
I mean, there wasn't any indication of another one.
Mark, Becca, Reggie, Salome, Ferial, let's move up. I could have swore we had fought more than one golem in the group game, but it's been a couple weeks.
I think
No, we did the group mission. We won after we killed Grolic, and we didn't even kill Aerie.
That's right. Fucking turd go AFK.
yeah. try, the auras were in different spots.
I didn't understand.
Those were in different spots from attempt to attempt. Like where the floating poo was one time, it may not be there this time.
Right.
Did things get assigned to the orbs yet?
I didn't.
Can you guys assign the 4 orb types out in there? And then whenever they spawn, you just drag yours to the corresponding aura. It's like the earth, go to the stones, and etc.
Take the full orb. I'll take ice. Pog take shadow. And Helly take earth.
Okay.
Helly, not Ellie.
Oh, sorry.
I've asked Maid to call him Coprion or something just so we don't have this issue.
Or just frog is fine.
Ellie, I'm never going to assign you a tank thing. Huh? Is Salinay still AFK?
His name is helicopter porn anyway.
Is that such a thing?
Google it and find out.
I'm afraid.
Do it.
Do it on your work computer so you know it's good.
I don't know. My daughter had my husband Google blue waffle because she found Eggo had some blue waffles at Walmart.
Oops.
Is Faye AFK?
Does that still take you to Destiny's Facebook page?
I think she's trying to fix her genome, mate.
Oh.
Yeah, I was just talking to Faye, trying to help her with her triggers.
So let me get this straight. If a fiery orb spawns, it's my job to tag it and bring it to the fiery aura.
Correct.
And at the same time, you have to avoid all the other auras. They can't
Right.
enter those, or it explodes.
Phase Gina trigger not working.
Any idea if in how long said tank has?
As far as I know, they just like stay up till they get taken care of, Red. So if that's what you're talking about,
There were some posts talking about auras not being up when other effects that you need auras to interact with were up. So it sounds like the timing is a little bit off. I think there could certainly be a chance that an orb could be up while we don't have an aura to interact with. So if that's the case, just kite them around until we cause the auras to spawn. I don't know if that's timed or percentage or what.
Okay.
You guys think back to the 17th anniversary pirate ship. There are auras and then there's the shadows, and you can affect how they time. So I wonder if it's like that. All right, let's go 30-second warning.
Apex of the elements.
Is it
The long
Trico again?
30 seconds.
Trico starting it up. All right, epics.
Ranger Auspice. Epic Mini Burn. Alliance. Cop. Funeral Dirge. Bard Epic.
Grand Lilo Fun Life.
Quick time. Apex of the elements. Mage Spire. Fulmination. Gift of Mana. Ibadan Cast Alliance.
Done.
Thanks, man.
TC over. Gift of mana. Fulmination. Cast elements.
So as soon as he flies away, start paying attention to your. Actually, I have Aurora of Shadow on me right now. Are any of the auras up yet?
Not mine.
I don't see anything.
TC over.
I think that's just a point blank he does on everybody.
That comes from the pillar in the middle of the room.
Virulent Talon faded.
It's a magic pillar.
Just like this one, interlopers.
Auspice over.
So look at your debuff window. Look for auras if that happens. I don't know if you can kite him now. There's no sense taking damage or no sense tanking it.
He's after Kovacs.
Keep running.
You're doing a great job, Kovacs. Just kite it around in circles. The auras are spawning.
Rock aura.
We probably need to know what happens if you're in them ahead of time, and also as a response to a debuff that hits you.
Auras are up.
Wow, those fucking auras sure don't stay up long enough for you to fucking do anything about it. That was what some people were posting, that these are just not lining up right.
Yeah, really. I mean, I got the dot, and by the time I went to look for where I had to go to, I was dead.
Yeah, that's fucking garbage. Based on the posts that I'm seeing on this, it sounds like a lot of people are experiencing the same thing. We're not going to keep on beating our heads up against this one tonight. It's already 10:36. That means we're going to have to beat Sontalak again at some point after it sounds like this one gets tuned a little bit more. I'm really pleased with getting Tantor, Clandakar, and Sontalak down. That was really nice work. I think that those 3 raids are probably fairly close to final form, although Engreth did make it sound like he was willing